Hey guys, it's Lou. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So there's three very special things happening in this video today. Number one, I am filming an intro with no makeup except for brows. This could be a one-off. Number two, my gorgeous puppy has decided to join us. Her name is Ella and she's going to be chilling in the background. If you hear her and she moves around and I have to get up and open the door, please excuse that. But for the moment, she's chilling there. And number three, the most important of all, this is an awesome collab with the gorgeous Drea from Drea CN here on YouTube. She's also on Instagram. I love her Instagram videos, so go check them out. And her shop, her stash videos on YouTube are some of my faves. So please go check her out, say hi from me. Of course, she will be linked down below. But for this collab, we decided to do a very cool collab. We decided to pick differences we have that are very obvious. I am from Australia, she is from Canada, and we thought it would be fun to do a face of each of our own country's makeup brands. So I've got all makeup sold from brands here in Australia that are Australian brands, and she is going to do a face of Canadian brands or Canadian makeup. So we thought this would be a bit of fun. I'm going to kick this off. I have already done my brows because they are a nightmare to film. So I used the Australis Tint My Brow tint in light brown. This used to be my holy grail. I actually have about 7 of them in my backup drawer, but I am not digging my brows today. So maybe I've had a change of heart. I've been using Benefit for quite a while and I think it's just very different product. I think I also don't like my brows this light anymore. I like them a bit darker, more of like a chocolate, whereas this is a bit of like a caramelly brown. You can just see like in the inner part there. But to save the day, my new find from Models Prefer is the retractable brow pencil in medium brown. That's just it there. It's just a normal one. It's that a weird like circle shape. Okay, and it's got a spoolie on the other end, which is a really nice spoolie, and I really enjoyed using this today. Note to self, it's not retractable, so it's not going to go up and down, which is something I need to remember. I have a habit of wheeling it up to see how much I have to go, but won't be doing that. So we're going to kick it off with what else I need to do. Let's get this hair back. As you can see, I have rosacea, so I am very red around this area and this area here. I get a bit of redness through my forehead as well. I also have pretty intense acne scarring. I'm at the very end of my Roaccutane at the moment. I think I've got like maybe a month to go, which is pretty exciting. So let's go. First things first, I'm going to take this jacket off because I'm going to die of heat in this room with the lights. Alrighty, let's get started. So we're going to prime first. I'm going to use this primer from LUMA, which is a brand, I believe it's from Victoria, is where they're based. So this is their Base Perfecting Priming Moisturiser. So it's more of like a moisturiser consistency. I will show you. That's it there. It's sort of like a white, thickish cream moisturiser. We're going to pop that on. I have already moisturised and put down an eye cream. Need to remember that I've already done my brows before I just go ham. I do have a mirror sort of behind the camera, so if I look behind the camera, that is why. Sorry about that. I'm also using the viewfinder. Okay, I'm just going to let that settle in for a minute, so I'll show you what foundation we're going to be using. This is a new find for me also. I had this in my 7 for 7, I think it was last week, and I really, really love this foundation, so it's a new love for me. This is from Ulta3, which is sort of a, I guess, drugstore brand here in Australia, and it's called Fresh Faced Serum Foundation. Mine is in Ivory. This one has vitamins E and B5, and it's paraben free, so it's really nice on your skin. With this, I'm going to use one of my favourite foundation brushes. This is from e.l.f. I don't have Australian foundation brushes. I've just done the Makeup Australian because, you know, life. Okay, so I don't like dropping this on my face Instagram style because I know how I am and that will be all over my clothes. So I'm just going to get some on the back of my hand and dot it. I like to do sections on my face first. I don't really know why, it's just how I like doing it. It does drop a shade once you sort of blend it in. I think this is probably, once I've got it on, half a shade too light for me. I found with foundation lately, being a very pale skin tone, really hard to find foundation lately. I don't know why. Nothing's changed, but I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. Gonna dot on the other side, still using the same amount that I had already put out. I just had my nails done and I can't stop looking at them as I blend this. That's them there, by the way. I think we're posting this on or around the 1st of June, Drea's time zone. So this could actually go up possibly on my birthday, I think, because I'm the 2nd of June in my time zone. It could go up on my birthday, I think. Okay, that's it blended there. Just going to take the rest of it on my forehead. This lighting is making me look like a ghost. I swear I'm not. I think it's going to be interesting to see the difference between the brands that we pick and the style of products that they do. I'm not very familiar with Canadian makeup. I think, is Koki a Canadian brand? I think it is. I really like their foundation, the one that my friend brought me back from the US. Or is Koki actually from the US? No, I don't know. I have a scar on my neck as well, so I do bring it down a little bit lower than what people probably would. There we are, and I don't generally put it under my eyes. It just pops up on there. Now, I am going to get a wipe. I don't know where I put them. There it is. Just to get the rest of that off the back of my hand, because I am clumsy and it will go everywhere. Next, we're going to do a concealer. I'm going to pop a bit of this one on. This is from Nude by Nature, which is another Australian brand. This is the Liquid Mineral Concealer in Light. This is currently in my rotation for my 7 for 7 and I really enjoy it. It's a very sort of thick, liquidy sort of texture. I'm just going to pop some on there. And there. And just with the same brush, I'm going to blend it out. On a daily basis, I'm not a huge concealer person. I am going to bring a mirror in. I use it more just to correct the dark circles than to like actually brighten. Okay. Now that my base is down and I look like a ghost, let's get that set in place. And everything falls on the floor. Let's use the strawberry powder from Australis. Again, I love this brand, so you'll probably see a few of their products in here. Thank you, Ella. This is what it looks like. It's not picking it up on camera, but it's got sort of like a pinkish rose tone. I really enjoy it. So let's use my brush from Sports Girl. This is their face brush. I selectively set my face. I don't like setting my whole face, so I do generally just set my eyelid and under there, and just where I intend on putting powder products. Wow, I look really pale in these lights. Okay. Next we're going to do some bronzing, thank God, because I look like a ghost. This one is from Mecca Max. It is their Beyond Bronze. It's huge, but it's lovely. It's so nice. That's it there. Keeps wanting to focus on Ella. And for this one I'm going to use my Zoeva Luxe Face Definer. It's the number 101 brush. Oops. I'm just going to work this one down and then around my hairline. A bit along my jaw. And the same on the other side. And ta-da, I have a little bit of colour, yay! And next guys, we're going to pop in with my Wet n Wild P72 brush. And this blush from Savvy, which is another brand. Here it's sold in Priceline. I believe this is from designer brands, like the same sort of company. And this one is their classic blush in Nude. It's got a bit of a sheen to it. So that's it there. I've got like a bit of a thing with my blushes at the moment where I like putting them on quite heavy and then pressing powder over the top, and I think it looks really nice and blended. So we're just going to push that one in like that. I love this colour. I did drop this, and it's going everywhere, when I bought it, and I've like cracked the side bit up there, which sucks. I'm gonna have to fix that. So yeah, I go quite heavy, and then I get my powder that I've used. So this one would be the Australis strawberry powder. I just load my brush up and sort of push it in. And I find when I use my setting spray, it just sort of blends it all together a bit nicer. Also because I've got that redness under my skin, so I don't like to put anything too sheer over the top. Cool. Now we're going to pick everything up off the floor that we've got, and then we're going to move on to highlight. I'm going to use my brush from Makeup Net. This is their number 5, and I'm going to use my Mecca Cosmetica, this is really reflective, sorry, enlightened powder just on my brush. Then I like to hit my brow bone as well with that. Fix my brow. And it just sort of gives you a nice glow. There you go, it showed on that side a lot. There you go. I'm gonna run some of that down my cupid's bow, some on my nose, and some on my forehead just here because I'm addicted to highlight. Ella just snorted. And then we're going to go to the eyes. I have decided on a palette that I haven't used. So this is going to be a risky first time using a different palette, but we're going to go in with the Sports Girl Eyeshadow palette in Honey. I really love their palettes in this format, so we're going to go in and give this a go. I've come across a different style of doing my eye makeup that I much prefer. Instead of blending into the crease first, I like to place my first shimmer and then sort of blend it out to the edge with a darker colour. I think this is because my eyes are quite, not hooded, they're not hooded, but they droop quite a bit. So I find if I lift my eye and blend shadow first, it's too high up and it doesn't really look right on my eye. So I figured out a different way to do my eyes. So we're going to use my EcoTools really old brush, but I can't give up it because I love this brush. We're going to go in to the shade Honey Money, which is this gold. And I'm going to put that sort of in this region of my eye. So I'm leaving the inner corner, but I'm bringing it sort of across the eye. I don't know if I'm still in frame, I hope I am. Doing the same to the other eye. Yes, and they're pretty even. Cool. Now what I was saying is I normally put the colour on there and then I pick which one I want for my outer corner, and I tend to bring that in and then just deepen up with a different colour. So I'm going to flip and use the puffy end of the brush, and I think I'm going to go into Hive Money, which is the yellow. Oh, it's like a mustard. I wouldn't say yellow. I think it's going to be interesting to see what colour Drea picks. And I'm just pushing that into the inner corner for the moment, not so much blending just yet. Then I'm going to start just bringing it up. Just to blend it out a bit. Doing the same on the other side. This one's way droopier than the other side, so this one takes a bit. Okay. Then I think I'm going to take my brush from Zoeva. This is the 228 Luxe Crease. And I'm going to take the shade Be Yourself, which is like the mauvey, almost like a mauvey purple grey colour. And I'm going to take that a little bit higher and just sort of use it to blend out that. Just like that. So it just gives like a soft blend. I then go back in with that Hive and Honey colour, the mustardy colour. And then just concentrate it on the actual lid. Just like that. And then I'm going to go back in with Honey Money, which was that gold, and just intensify that again. And then in the inner corner, I'm going to use my newfound love of a brush. This is from Suva Beauty. It is the 350. It's just this little tiny incy wincy brush, and it is so good for the inner corner. So for that, I'm going to use Honey Hut, which is the light champagne in this palette. And I'm just going to use that to brighten up the inner corner. I'm going to bring it down a bit. Just like that. Then on the bottom lash line, I think I might run that yellow, the Hive Honey. Just very lightly along and in to meet the inner corner colour. And there we have it, a really cute, simple yellow eye. Let's put some mascara on. These are really cute. These are minis that Australis has now brought out. So they're like little mini sizes that you can buy. This one is the Fake It mascara. It's got the type of brush that's sort of like an hourglass sort of shape, so it skips in the middle a little bit. So we're just going to put some of this on. I always get so anxious doing mascara on camera. Do I want to do my bottom lashes? Yeah, why not? And for my lips, I'm going to do this really pretty nude colour, again from Australis. I think you can tell which brand I really enjoy from Australia a lot. This is the Girl Boss Lip in Power. It's the Velvet Lip Cream. This one is a really pretty sort of mauve colour. And there you have it, guys, a full face of Aussie makeup brands. So we decided to create sort of like a yellow smoky eye paired with like a nudish lip and a nice blush and highlight sort of showing there. I hope you really enjoyed this video, guys, and from me and Ella, thank you for watching. And I hope you jump across, say hi to Drea from me, check out her video, her channel is amazing. And if you are from her channel, thank you for jumping across. Hi, welcome, and I hope you stick around, so please hit that subscribe button. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.